done deal. The 18th of June 2018 T 16 hours 16 minutes and 45 seconds 896 Z. Another new face at Wolves. The 18th of June 2018 T 12 hours 17 minutes and 58 seconds 903 Z. West Ham hope to complete a deal to sign Polish goalkeeper Lukas Fabianski from relegated Swansea City in the coming days, writes Jack Rosser. The former Arsenal man, who is currently preparing for Poland's World Cup opener against Senegal on Tuesday, where he will face future teammate Cheikhou Kouyate, is expected to sign a 3-year deal in East London, and has admitted himself that the deal is going to happen. Manager Manuel Pellegrini is set to be given £75 million to spend this summer, with £7 million of that expected to go on the 33-year-old. The Hammers are in need of a new regular first-choice keeper, with Joe Hart, now back at Manchester City, and Adrian, who is waiting to hear Pellegrini's ideas for him in the new season before making a call on his future, having shared the duties last term. Speaking in Russia to Polish paper Przegląd Sportowy, Fabianski said, "We need to wait a bit, but I won't be lying, something is going to happen, now I need to wait and be patient. If I leave Swansea, I will regret that. It will happen after relegation, due championship. I spent there lovely time, they helped me in tough moment, when I didn't play in Arsenal. I will have memories for rest of my life from Swansea." The 18th of June 2018 T 10 hours 22 minutes and 56 seconds 263 Z. A major boost for newly relegated Stoke, who've managed to keep Joe Allen out of the clutches of Premier League sides and tie him down to a new 4-year deal. It's worth noting that West Ham were keen on him in January, so this is a significant boost to Gary Rowett's side. Chelsea News. The 18th of June 2018 T 9 hours 55 minutes and 16 seconds 280 Z. Gianfranco Zola is flying into London on Wednesday as Chelsea consider making him part of a new management team under Maurizio Sarri, writes Simon Johnson. Sarri agreed personal terms with Chelsea last month, but the club have yet to finalise compensation with Napoli or end Antonio Conte's contract at Stamford Bridge. Photo, Getty. Zola, who played for Chelsea between 1996 to 2003, is being earmarked as a number 2 to help Sarri settle. Standard Sport understands that Zola has been working in South Africa as a TV pundit during the World Cup, but it is believed he has cut this short and could be back in London this week. Reports suggest Sarri could be appointed tomorrow. Chelsea are set to pay a release fee of £4.3 million to Napoli. Relations with Conte are strained, and it is believed some high-profile players will demand to leave should Conte stay. Meanwhile, Sarri's arrival will ensure Chelsea compete with Juventus for Russia and CSKA Moscow star Alexander Golovin. Sarri is a longtime admirer of the central midfielder. The 18th of June 2018 T 8 hours 37 minutes and 45 seconds 226 Z. Newcastle and Leicester are interested in signing Andros Townsend. Hodgson wants to keep the 26-year-old winger, but Newcastle could move to re-sign a player who moved to Palace from St James's Park for £13 million in 2016. Leicester expect Riyad Mahrez to leave this summer, and they see Townsend as a possible replacement. Townsend played a key role to help Palace avoid relegation under Hodgson, and he finished the season playing up front alongside Wilfried Zaha. He still has 3 years left on his contract. The 18th of June 2018 T 8 hours 30 minutes and 39 seconds .070 Z. Crystal Palace want to sign Jack Wilshere if the midfielder leaves Arsenal, writes Giuseppe Muro. Photo, Wilshere would prefer to stay at Arsenal, but new head coach Unai Emery has not given him assurances over his role in the team, and the 26-year-old is now considering other offers. Palace are aware Wilshere, whose contract is up at the end of this month, is unsure about his future, and Roy Hodgson is interested in taking him to Selhurst Park. West Ham have also been linked with Wilshere, but Hodgson hopes to be reunited with a player he worked with at England. Hodgson sees Wilshere as an ideal central midfield partner for Serbian Luka Milivojevic at Palace and will guarantee him regular football to help him revive his England career. Wilshere met Emery last week when he was told he was not certain to be a starter for Arsenal next season. He wanted a clearer idea of Emery's plans before committing to a new contract, and, while he has not closed the door on Arsenal, he fears he may have to leave. Hodgson said in January that Palace could not afford Wilshere, but they could now meet his financial demands within their budget. Cheikhou Kouyate, out of contract this summer, is in talks over a new deal on reduced terms, but if the 32-year-old does leave, then his exit would free up all of his £100,000 a week salary on the wage bill at Palace. Wilshere had indicated he was willing to accept a contract offer from Arsenal worth around £100,000 a week prior to Emery's arrival. Hodgson is a big admirer of Wilshere and took him to Euro 2016 even though he was not fully fit. Wilshere was left out of the England squad for the World Cup in Russia because Gareth Southgate had doubts over his fitness and form in the second half of the season for Arsenal, but Hodgson believes he can help him regain his best form. Signing Wilshere would represent a major statement for Palace in the transfer market as Hodgson bids to strengthen their squad for a top-half push next season. Juventus have monitored Wilshere while Everton have also been linked with a move for him. Premier League News, the 18th of June 2018, t 8 hours 13 minutes and 14 seconds, 323z. Belgium coach Roberto Martinez says Toby Alderweireld, Moussa Dembélé, Thibaut Courtois and Eden Hazard have decided to wait until after the World Cup to resolve their uncertain club futures, writes Dan Kilpatrick. Tottenham pair Alderweireld and Dembélé are likely to leave Spurs this summer after running down their contracts, while Chelsea duo Courtois and Hazard have both been linked with the move after the Blues failed to qualify for the Champions League. Belgium begin their World Cup campaign against Panama this afternoon and, asked about futures of the London quartet, Martinez said, "The group has decided to only focus on the World Cup. All the personal situations will be put to one side. There's no worry about that." Courtois, who has just 12 months remaining on his Chelsea contract but declined to comment on his future yesterday, says Hazard's form has reached a new level ahead of the Red Devils' opening match in Sochi's Fished Olympic Stadium. "I have known him so many years and I don't think I've ever seen him train and play as amazing as he has done in the last 3 weeks," the goalkeeper said. "He's reached another level and I hope he can show that." Alderweireld started just 5 games after tearing his hamstring in November, and the centre-half clashed with Spurs manager Mauricio Pochettino over his fitness after returning to training at the end of January. Martinez says the 29-year-old, who is wanted by Manchester United this summer, is fitter than he has been in 2 years and added that Dembélé is also injury-free. "Toby is refreshed. Not playing a lot of minutes can be detrimental in some cases, but in his case, it's the opposite," the Spaniard said. "He's looked stronger than ever. His recovery times have been the lowest that we've had in the last 2 years, so I'm delighted." And Moussa Dembélé, exactly the same. The 18th of June 2018, t 7 hours 21 minutes and 12 seconds. 040z. Bradford have announced Michael Collins are their new head coach. Collins succeeds Simon Grayson at Valley Parade, who left the Bantams after his contract expired at the end of May. Greg Abbott and Martin Drury have also joined the League One club as assistant coaches to Collins. Arsenal News, the 18th of June 2018, t 5 hours 43 minutes and 30 seconds, 930z. Arsenal gossip. Arsenal will be looking to supplement their midfield with the potential signing of Steven Nzonzi, who previously had a loan spell at Blackburn, reports the Daily Express. Meanwhile, Alexander Golovin, who bagged a goal in Russia's 5-0 demolition of Saudi Arabia, is wanted by Arsenal, but Juventus may be looking to make a deal, reports Gazzetta dello Sport. Coverage, the 18th of June 2018, t 5 hours 23 minutes and 21 seconds, 356z. Good morning, and welcome to another day of live coverage of summer transfer window. The 17th of June 2018, t 10 hours 41 minutes and 13 seconds, 930z. A reunion for Petr Cech and Carlo Ancelotti. A few months ago it would have assumed that meant the latter taking over at Arsenal, but now it could be very different. Gazzetta dello Sport report that Napoli want to bring in Cech to replace Pepe Reina. Arsenal are expected to move on one of their two current goalkeepers, either the Czech international or David Ospina, when they signed Bernd Leno from Bayer Leverkusen. The 17th of June 2018 (9 hours 21 minutes and 48 seconds, 860 Manuel Pellegrini has already made his first signing as West Ham manager, but he and new director of football Mario Essilos are hard at work to add to the squad. Photo: West Ham United. Ryan Fredericks arrived on a free transfer from Fulham and further defensive reinforcements are expected. Those should include Lukas Fabianski, expected to join from Swansea. Pellegrini has made clear his desire to add quality to a backline that had the Premier League's worst record last season. "I will work hard with the director of football to try to make a very strong squad. Maybe a lot of people are thinking about defenders because last season West Ham had the worst defensive record in the league, so we must arrange that, but we must also have a balanced squad and not just a team. We have time over the next 2 months to see which better players we can bring here." The 17th of June 2018 (7 hours 58 minutes and 39 seconds. 026 AC Milan have offered a swap deal for Gianluigi Donnarumma and Alvaro Morata, according to Sport Mediaset. Photo: Getty Image. Chelsea striker Morata endured a disappointing first season in the Premier League and has been linked with a switch to Italy, either with Juventus or Milan. The Rossoneri signed Pepe Reina on a free transfer earlier this summer, so could be prepared to sanction the departure of Donnarumma, 19. The 17th of June 2018 (7 hours 50 minutes and 39 seconds. 080 According to several reports, Jack Wilshere's Arsenal stay could well be at an end after he did not receive any assurances on his future from Unai Emery. Photo: Getty Images. Arsenal have offered Wilshere an extension, but with Lucas Torreira set to sign from Sampdoria, there can be no guarantees he will feature on a regular basis in the first team. Everton and Juventus are among those who stand ready to snatch the midfielder, whose contract expires at the end of the month. The 17th of June 2018 (7 hours 13 minutes and 32 seconds, 143 Good morning. There's plenty of action going on in Russia, but the rumor mill is well and truly up and running today. MUTD News. The 16th of June 2018 (8 hours 35 minutes and 15 seconds. 066 De Gea deal. It may not have been the best of days for David De Gea yesterday, with a high-profile mistake in Spain's draw against Portugal. However, there is some good news on the domestic front. According to the Manchester Evening News, the goalkeeper has agreed a new 5-year deal at Manchester United, ending all talk of a move to Real Madrid this summer. The 16th of June 2018 (8 hours 32 minutes and 16 seconds, 950 Good morning. Lots of rumor and gossip floating around this morning. We'll keep you up to date throughout the day. Spurs News. The 15th of June 2018 (18 hours 31 minutes and 54 seconds. 000 Tottenham are keeping tabs on Borussia Dortmund midfielder Mario Götze, according to Football London. Photo: Getty Images. The 26-year-old seems to have fallen away from the limelight in Germany, and has been rumored to be attracting a host of interest from the Premier League. Reports over recent months have suggested that the World Cup final winning goal scorer from 2014 could be available for purchase for as little as £18 million, which would be a steal in today's market for a player approaching the best years of his career, aged 26. ManUTD News. The 15th of June 2018 (17 hours 59 minutes and 8 seconds, 166 Manchester United are reportedly willing to reluctantly part ways with Anthony Martial, but wouldn't be so keen on selling to a direct rival in the Premier League, according to The Independent. Photo: Getty Images. United are reportedly happier to sell the Frenchman to Juventus or Real Madrid rather than Chelsea and Spurs. The only way Jose Mourinho could be convinced to do business within the Premier League would be to strike a deal with Chelsea, with Brazilian star Willian coming the other way. The 15th of June 2018 (15 hours 12 minutes and 29 seconds, 566 Watford have completed the signing of Spanish full-back Marc Navarro for an undisclosed fee from Espanyol, the club have confirmed. Photo: Getty Images. The 22-year-old, who can also play at centre-back, joins the club on a 5-year contract. Mark has attracted interest from a host of top European clubs, therefore we are delighted to have secured his services, said the Hornets chairman.